I played the new Pokemon game for over 100 hours. Here are my top 10 least favorite Pokemon from those games and why. Starting off our list at number 10, we have Screamtails from Pokemon Scarlet. I played both games, but I do prefer Scarlet over Violet, which makes me in the minority, but that doesn't matter. I think Screamtails is a dumb Pokemon design, mainly because it has to deal with Jigglypuff, and I do not like Jigglypuff for some reason. I don't know, I just never really liked to begin with. What really throws me off about Screamtails is the fangs and the long hair it has in the back. I want to grab it by that mullet and just start smacking it around and like throwing it into the moon. Not to say I love Paradox Pokemon, especially the past ones, as you can tell by the shiny great tusks I have, but Screamtails was just not a good design choice at all. I don't know why they chose Jigglypuff as a Pokemon for that. Gen 1 love, I guess. Who cares? Coming in at number 9 is all future Paradox Pokemon. Now, this is going to be a little bit biased because I did play Scarlet first and for longer. There are some cool ones out there, but I feel like they look more dumb than they should. I get the whole future robot thing, but I still think it's a dumb concept. Especially since none of them pick up a steel typing and lose a cool secondary typing, i.e. Iron Jugulus, who loses his dragon type and picks up flying type. But I do have to say my least favorite out of all of them has to be Iron Bundle. I don't like Delibird to begin with. I just think him, just like Jigglypuff, getting a Paradox form is really dumb. They could give it to a way better Pokemon, and I would probably have more ideas for that in a later video. Coming in at number 8 is Tadbulb. Look, I love Bellibolt. Bellibolt is a cool electric frog. I love frogs. Man, I love frogs. Right? Look at that. I just don't think this design is any good. It annoys me just looking at it. I want to grab Tadbulb by his little tail and just start doing what I was going to do to Screamtails, and I'm just going to throw it up to the moon. Maybe the sun. Ooh, have it burn up. Anyways, I was doing research for this Pokemon, and one of its Pokédex entries just baffled me. It says in Pokemon Scarlet, if it senses danger, it's going to flash its bulb on and off to alert other Tadbulbs in the area. Which, that's smart, right? You know? Like how some plants give off like a toxin to other plants to like close themselves off or become toxins to like giraffes. I just think that if I were the predator hunting down these Tadbulbs and I saw that, I would just go ham. Like a cat at a red light, I would just go for it. I'm sorry, but that's a dumb defense mechanism. Be better. Coming in at number 7 is Cyclizar. Look, I actually like this Pokemon. It's just overshadowed by the two box art legendaries. You are a descendant from them, but yet the only thing that really is comparative to you two is your little like wheel thing. I don't know. I just feel like it could have been executed better as a Pokemon. And then I was doing more research for this Pokemon to describe why I don't like it, and there's a Dex entry. I don't know, it was probably Scarlet, but it said that Cyclizar likes the heat, the body heat on its back, and it makes its Pokemon spirit go up. I'm like, you know, right? Who doesn't like a good couple cuddling? Frankly, I haven't cuddled anybody in about 3 years, but who cares? It's just, in my mind's eye, I just can't help but see a Cyclizar cuddling up to its trainer to get its jollies rocked. That's just gross. I'm sorry. Sorry I put that in your mind. Coming in at number 6 is Glimmet and Glamora. Look, I'm putting them together because it's the same evolutionary line, so it kind of basically ish the same. I'm just going to say one thing about it, and you can leave it to however you want. Butt plug. Take that how you will. Coming in at number 5 is the Palmy line, and I want you guys to know right now, I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive with these, and I do apologize in advance. I hate the Palmy line. It is one of the most dumbest lines I have ever seen in a Pokemon game. It starts as a cute little hamster, right? Cute little guy. It evolves into a Pawmo, which just stands up, and the skin becomes a little bit lighter. What? And then you have to take 1,000 steps with this dumb Pokemon. And then it evolves into a Palmot, which just stands up a little bit taller and has a little bit more fur. I'm sorry. The only good thing I used it for back in my playthrough was to paralyze other opponents, like to catch Pokemon. And even then, I have a Galay with False Swipes and Thunder Wave for that. Palmot, you are basically useless, and I am so sorry. But if I ever saw one in real life, I would punt it into the ocean. Coming in at number 4, Grafii. I understand the name, right? You have Graffiti and II, which is a long-fingered lemur. And that's what it looks like, right? They executed the plan really well. It just looks terrible. It looks like it was high on drugs and started to spray paint trees. And then also, I was watching Purple Cliff when this Pokemon was announced, and he was like, you should name it Grafiki. And I was like, yeah, you should name it Grafiki. That's so stupid. Grafii, ugh. And in the Pokédex, it says it has poisonous saliva. Well, what if it wants to eat something, it will get poison on that food? Does its stomach just deal with the poison? Like, how does this anatomy work? Does it not ruin, like, the small intestine? Do Pokemon even poop? These Pokemon, answer these questions. I'm confused and lost. Final 3. Let's do this. Number 3, Bombardier. I am scared of birds, and this thing scares me. It holds, like, extra skin flap in its mouth. Do you know how unsanitary that is? I work in a hospital. I deal with human poop and pee-pee. And you know what? A whole bunch of other stuff I'm not going to go into, right? But that is gross. It's basically like, I know it holds its berries right there, and it can drop them and be a public menace to everyone else below. It's just, why are you holding your skin in your mouth? It's like the equivalent of a baby putting a foot in its mouth. And that's just, it's not funny. It's not cute. It's gross. I do not like it. Sam, I am. No. Number 2. And this one is a doozy, y'all. Number 2 is Dodonzo. Yes, okay. Scarlet and Violet do not run as they should. We all know this, but it is still the most fun I've had with a Pokemon game. But this Pokemon, y'all, I fully blame this Pokemon for the FPS drop rate in Cassiora Lake. And why does it look like it has chapped lips? Bitch, you live in the goddamn water. Your lips should not be forever chapped. It's so dumb. And as Violet Pokédex says, though powerful, Dondozo is apparently not very smart. Nah, shit, really? I couldn't figure that out. What's that dumb, blank ass stare on its face? I have a pure hatred for this Pokemon. Every time I would swim in that lake with my co-ride-on, I would be like, and then it pops up and you have to battle it. And I hate it so much. And finally, number 1. I have such a deep personal vendetta with this Pokemon. And it is Esparta. I hate birds. Birds hate me. I said it earlier with Bombardier at number 3, and I'm saying it again now. Just so you know how much I hate and are scared of birds. I am from Texas, okay? And there's a farm down there where you can drive through and see all these animals. And they have ostriches there. And I tell you what, if I had a nickel for every time I've been attacked by an ostrich in the zoo, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that's happened twice. This spawn of Satan himself is 6 foot 3 inches, which makes him 1 inch shorter than I am. And no bird should be bigger than a duck, because ducks are still demons, but that doesn't matter. This Pokemon can run up to 120 miles per hour. Why? That's as fast as my car can go on the highway when it's pitch black and no one is there. I am not safe from an Esparta. It can just run as fast as me and just peck me in my car. How are you not cowering in fear right now? I am. And you know what? We're going to add to this. Flittle, the thing that evolves into Esparta, it's a dumb Squishmallow. How does a thing this big evolve into a demon bird? And I would never have guessed in a million years that a little poof-looking thing from Fairly Odd Parents evolved into an ostrich. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That was my least favorite top 10 Pokemon. Got kind of hectic there in the end. I do apologize, but that shows you that I care a lot about it. Like it, share it with your friends if you think it's funny. Leave your opinions in the comments below. If let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to do. Maybe my top 10 favorite of all time, or maybe my least 10 favorite of all time. Maybe I can give tips and tricks to shiny hunting and Scarlet and Violet. Whatever you want, I am here. Have a great day.